Okay, here's a circle properties question. First of all, very straightforward. They're asking you to find the size of angle PQS. That's this one here. And this basically is the fact that whenever you have a circle where you have two lines, where you have, if you like, two angles which are in the same segment. So here's one segment of the circle, here's the other one. These two angles will be the same, and so will these two. Okay, it's a bit like a bow tie or butterfly wings. So in other words, this angle here is the same as this one angle here. So angle PQT is 41 degrees. Okay, and the reason for that is that angles in the same segment, that they are angles in the same segment. Okay, so angles in the same segment is the name of that property. So that's 41 degrees. Question now says, what is the size of angle PTS? Now that is this angle here. And we can see that what we have here, PQT, is a triangle. So if we can find this angle here, then we should be able to find this one because we've got a straight line. Okay, we can see with these two angles add up to, so 41 plus 34, well that's 75. So this angle here must be 105 to give a total of 180, which means that PTS, this one here, must be 75 degrees. So that's fairly straightforward, 75 degrees. Question then says, explain why T cannot be the centre of the circle. Now what you can realise here, let's just rub out some bits of that. Let's just rub out that 105 and we'll rub out the 75. If we just look at this triangle here, now if T was the centre of the circle, let's imagine that is the centre of the circle, then the length of this line and the length of this line would be the same, because QT would be a radius and PT would also be a radius. And if, in other words, this would be an isosceles triangle. Now you can clearly see that it isn't an isosceles triangle because 41 isn't the same as 34. These two angles are not the same. Therefore, QT and PT are not the same length, and therefore T cannot be the centre of the circle. Now, I would explain that by saying triangle, what was it, triangle QTP, or PTQ, is not isosceles. Okay, and the reason for that is that 34 degrees does not equal 41 degrees. Therefore, QT and TP, therefore QT and TP are not radii, and if they're not radii, therefore T is not the centre of the circle. That's probably the easiest way of thinking of this question.